Well, I think to tell a game of two halves. Obviously, the defense did an unbelievable job keeping us in the game in the first half. It could have got out of hand, and we could have been playing from behind earlier. With the three turnovers. Just looking at the numbers from Sarah, it's pretty even as far as the numbers go, and the most glaring thing are the turnovers. I thought that again, defensively, with where they are, personnel-wise, with a ton of injuries, and a couple guys went down in this game. The defensive staff did a really great job on putting the game plan together where they are, especially in the secondary. Top three corners are out. We're really beat up in the secondary, facing arguably the best offense in our league just as far as stats go with the quarterback and the receiving core, and kept us in the game. And then offensively, the running game struggled for whatever reason. I need to watch the film, but we try to fix everything sometimes, particularly last week with the running game, and a bright spot. We got some things done in the throwing game that loosened up the running game in the second half, and I'm disappointed with the loss. Nobody hates to lose more than me or this football team, but I'm going to sit here and tell you that we're going to keep battling, and we're going to find a way. The staff's going to find a way to get a couple plays here and there, and offensively we're not going to not turn it over, and it's going to show. So.
I guess I'll say. Coach, in the third, it was a 4th and 3 from the 6, and you guys elected to kick a field goal. What was the decision going around? Did you think about going for it?
Yeah, we did. The easy thing is say, hey, field goals aren't going to win the game. We're playing Kent, especially. I get it. I felt like Kent had come out in the third quarter with their adjustment to our pretty decent play in the first half. Was they did some empty, showed empty, and then did a few things. And I think they scored maybe 2 touchdowns in their first 2 series, and they got some things adjusted. And I felt like, defensively we were going to get a stop. I think we did stop them, and got the ball back, and we were able to put some pressure on them. But I'll take it. You just go for it. But if you don't make it, then we don't have a chance to onside it or, there at the end. And so. I get those decisions, and it was talked about, and the statement on the headphones. We're not going to win it kicking field goals. I get it, but it's my call. I made it, and that's really all I can say to it.
Coach, what do you have to comment about Kurp's performance? Obviously he hasn't been on the field in a couple games. Then he comes out, set career highs, pass for over 300 yards today, 2 rushing touchdowns, almost 50 rushing yards. He's probably the best performance of his career. Can you comment on that and kind of just how disappointing it is not coming away with a win with it?
Yeah, I just like Armani after the Northwestern game. Curtis played most of the game. Armani didn't get a lot of snaps. The game, it just didn't present itself in that kind of game. Then came Akron. We're having trouble protecting. You look at the numbers, protection-wise, since we lost Nick up front. We've had struggled, and we felt like at halftime in Akron, this is what was our best chance to win games. And I've said it every time, every opportunity. We're equal repping the quarterbacks, and everybody's like, that's what we've done. And because they're both going to play in the game. They both have skill sets to help us move the ball and win games. Armani hung in there and didn't. He stayed in it mentally, and he had an opportunity and made the most of it. I told Curtis the exact same thing 3 days ago. Buddy, it's going to happen. You tell me that you weren't going to play against Central and Buffalo, and I'd say no way. That's not going to happen. I said you just stay ready. We split the reps, and the opportunity presented itself. We're down 10. The turnovers, a couple things Armani could have done better. We thought let's go. He got in there and did exactly what you said, number-wise. So I'm proud of both those guys hanging in there. all right, waiting for their opportunity. They both made the most of it. And Curtis's performance today was good. We protected. All right, he had some time. He checked it down. He created some things with his feet. It's obviously a bright spot. Moving forward, they're both going to take equal reps. They're both going to play.
How much hindsight, or hindsight is 20/20. How much of that drives you or your offensive staff crazy? Because you can make the argument, you start Curtis today, you're not down 10-0. If you started Armani against, I don't know, whoever else, then that game doesn't play out the way it does.
Right.
How much of that weighs on you guys?
Who starts? Probably zero. I was, it was not a lot of fun offensively in the first half. The turnovers, I was pulling my hair out. Because I was frustrated. Where they Ken is stat-wise on defense. Okay, Sean's done an unbelievable job there. As I told him, I've told him, I've been in this league a long time, and they had a tough one on the road last week against Western, particularly in the third quarter. Their pride was hurt defensively. They come ready to go, and the hindsight stuff. Which one plays? Probably not, but some play calls on the turnovers. Absolutely, I'll take some hindsight on some of those things. Yes.
Kent State ran a very quick-paced offense today. How did you get your defense to adjust when there wasn't much time in between snaps and they just kept on going and going, lining up quickly after plays? I
thought, again, defensively, just watching. We didn't play them last year because of the pandemic, but in 2019, they were here, and of course in 18, we handled their tempo better today. I really felt like that, and that's a tribute to the coaching staff, the scout team, giving the looks. We did tweak practice. The team captains had a great idea in our weekly meeting our bi-weekly meeting and on Mondays, and we listened to them and tweaked some things. Move some things towards the end of practice to emphasize the second half with tempo, and it helped the defense. And so it just, you're constantly trying to, you make adjustments and with things and with where we are, and again, I'm at a good place with us handling their tempo.
Coach, you have a bye week, 10 days from now. You play Miami. How are you and your staff going to handle those 10 days?
Yeah, great question. Address that with the team. Matthias and John Bowman are going to be working overtime to get some guys healthy with treatment. We got 10 days. We need to utilize it. We're going to do our 24 hours and make corrections on this film, and our plan is to play our best game against Miami. It's coming to town. So 10 days is much needed. We'll do some recruiting. With the players will be off. We're just coming through midterms, I believe. So there'll be an academic element with our guys with some time off. Yep, they're going to rest up, but we're going to have them peaking with a couple guys back. We're hoping headed into Tuesday with Miami.
You don't have to get super detailed here, Tim, but can you give us, I don't know, some sort of indication, an anecdote, something to illustrate how challenging it's been to develop lineups and put your best 11 on the field given the injury situation?
Yes, again, defensively, it's amazing, really. Going into the game, I talked to Coach and the scrummer a little bit. I just felt like, they're huge challenge with their skill set. They are tons of seniors on both sides of the ball, and with that quarterback and with where we were injury-wise, they did a real good job. It's been challenging, but Ron and the staff did really well, and we couldn't help them on offense. I'm just, staff-wise, we got to find a way to make a play or two to get those kids a win. Nobody hates to lose more than me. I know I said it. I told Russ that. Nobody hates to lose more than me, and we just got to find a way. These guys come to work, and we got to find a way.
have you guys internally kept track of, okay, here's the 22 guys we think we're going to have starting for us here in game one, and go back and look at it now here in the middle of the year and how different it is?
We do that every week, Jason. As far as our best 11, there were some changes come. I'll just use the Lafayette game coming out of there. I know there was personnel. I think as a staff have got the best 11 out there at the given time. And again, to your point on the quarterback starting and all that, that's tough to say unless you have a crystal ball. But at the information that we have as a staff at that particular time, I feel like the best 11 guys are out there, whether it be a long snapper, a kicker, the punter, right, or the quarterback, and then who's in the secondary. Isaiah Cox is taking reps in the secondary to play both ways. He can do it, because if we have one more injury, and I think we may have it with Peter, he's going to be one of our best 11 on defense. Torrey Cox got and he can play. True freshman. He's in there, and he's going to play more. CA. So I sit here before you and tell you that I think we've done a good job of getting the best 11, and there's some really, really young, talented guys that have played, young guys, and I mentioned their names, that there are some bright spots.
Some things are off the table with this loss
Yes,
for
sir.
your club, Tim. How do you think your club will respond, and whether it's a losing record or the MAC East chase or just trying to win a home game, how do you expect your club to attack this?
Yeah, I am optimistic, the coaching staff and this football team. We have not really, as a staff, used those things, to get them to play their best like today. It's been more about the process and let's get better today and gradually build up to play our best game on Saturday, and there's going to be challenges. I understand what you're saying, but I really feel like that our culture and the players that we have will fight.
So there's one point in the fourth where you guys were all kind of yelling at the ref about something that had happened. I think a whistle was blown. Could you describe what happened on that play?
Yeah, I just what you said right there, and I thought the whistle blow. You saw their quarterback catch a snap and looked like you blew the whistle, and then everybody kind of let up and stopped, and it's communicated back to me. The officials did the right. They said, hey, we blew the whistle simultaneously with the snap, and okay, they communicated it. There was, again, it looked funny from the sideline because of what happened, and it was a first down run, I think, got him down there close. So by rule, with what I was communicated, they were correct in doing what they did. I just, I say, it just looked like it was a little bit different than what was communicated.